oh my God, what is she talking about? Everything is just going good.
Yeah.
Why do we have to be going somewhere from here after 3, 4, or 5, or 6 months? Chill out. Let's see where it's gonna go. Let's start doing more things. Let's start involving yourself now maybe in some family affairs. Let's start doing these other type of things to see if we can grow together, spend more nights at my house. Maybe you graduate to a key or something, but we don't gotta keep talking about where we going from here after 4 or 5 months. We don't have to put a timetable on it.
So let's get back into it. I'm the only female here, but what I'm about to talk about is universal. Everybody feels this way. So everybody has experienced dating someone where you know they're keeping their options open. I felt that way before. I was dating this dude named Mark Jamal. It's like, I'm joking.
Damn, the whole name. Jesus, Mark Jamal.
No, but I'm sure we've all experienced dating somebody and you know that they're doing their own thing when they're not with you. And I just want to tell this story because it just makes me feel some type of way when I think about it. But I was in a situation where I was dating somebody, and I mean, the dude had me in his crib, you know, like was very nice to me, would cook for me, like, you know. The first time I ever did an edible was when I was with this person. I trusted him. I was in love with this person. Like, not in love with them, but I just was in love with the image of being with them. I was just like, this would be so perfect if we could work. It would just be perfect. Someone that would just showing me a different lifestyle. He was still a little hood, but no, he was very hood. Because I remember he had that gun.
He was turning you
Anyways,
out.
he was hood, but at the same time, he lived in, you know, this part of Jersey that I never knew about. Anyways, let's fast forward. The dude gave me a car to drive, but he had 2 other cars. So one day he was supposed to come visit me at my job. So he was supposed to come visit me at my job, and he was just trying to figure out if I was gonna be there or not. And I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna be there. And he was like, all right, I'm gonna come. Long story short, he doesn't show up at the time that I'm thinking he's gonna show up. Then my homegirl calls me and she's just like, yo, are you still with this dude? And I'm just like, yeah. Well, he was like, well, bitch, he at your other job, because I had 2 jobs at the time. She was like, he's at this job. She hits me up and she's like, yeah, well, your dude is here with some chick. So because I'm a crazy Scorpio,
He didn't know about your second job?
he knew about my second job, but he went to my other job because he knew I was gonna be at the other job. Well, I was at the job that he knew I was gonna be at.
No, I'm saying, so he brought another girl to your
So my other
second
job, super disrespectful. But it's a club scene, so
He definitely didn't care.
he didn't keep. But why are
sorry, he
you letting
didn't.
me stay in your house, and why are you giving me a car to drive? It's like he wanted to make sure he knew where I was gonna be at.
It doesn't matter. He knows you work there. All of your
Yeah.
coworkers.
Well, I
know.
get it. I'm
They're all gonna
embarrassed. Okay, this is why I'm bringing it up. You know, I don't get played out too much, but this was a situation where I got played out. But you know, the Jada in me, I had to pull up.
No.
Pull up. What you mean no? What?
Girl.
I pulled up. I had to definitely pull up, and that is an example of me
But what
knowing
happened
that
when
he
you
has
pulled up?
options, and I was probably
What
not the
happened when
first
you
Yeah,
pulled up?
did you start saying signs? Start
Hell yeah, I
swinging,
pulled
or-
up in his car. I blocked his car in.
With his card.
He was parked in the front too. Had the audacity. I pulled up real close to his car. I blocked his little Benz coupe in. I walked up in there and I did the whole, oh, y'all sitting at the bar. Oh, y'all sitting at the bar kikiing. Oh, this is cute. He looking at me. He like, oh, what's up, babe? I'm just like,
Oh, damn.
He must have been an Aquarius.
I want you to try to get away. No, he was a lion Leo.
We're close.
Tried me. He really tried it. So I went, he tried to make an escape, couldn't pull out. It was just a lot. So he was just like, like, I thought what you doing here? Just the whole talking, chit-chatting thing. But I was really hurt because I'm just like, wow, this dude really out here.
But you knew he was keeping his options open when you were together.
I mean,
You know.
You said if we work out, so you definitely knew.
it was, I guess so. I guess I knew he was keeping his options open. And that was the beginning of me. I didn't even know how to do my eyeliner and stuff right at that time. So at that time, I knew I wasn't the level. It's levels to shit.
He
you know
saw
what I'm
your
saying?
potential. He was
saw
waiting
my
for you to grow.
potential. And I knew that I wasn't at that level yet. And he used to tell me little things. And I used to be like, all right, I'm going to do it. Let me work on it. Because I knew that he was dating girls that was at a higher level than me at that time.
Was the girl you pulled up on, was she bad?
She wasn't even that bad, though. But I knew that he dated some people from TV shows. I knew that, he lived a certain lifestyle. I was just glad that I was a part of it at that time. So I was just like, he loved me. Like, I don't care. I'm the one that's in this house. I'm the one that's driving one of his cars. But at the same time, I was getting played because I wasn't, even though he liked me a lot, I still wasn't I don't know. Maybe
This is-
what was it? What is it?
This is a classic example when the first option doesn't know that they're the first option and stoops down to the second option's level, and then you're the only one that loses.
Wait, what did I do? What happened?
Because you were the first option. You had his car, you had the house, you had the keys, you had the time. This girl was the second option, if even one to be considered
So I
an
shouldn't have
option.
went looking?
And what I'm saying is, you knew where you were at, and he knew where you were going, and you knew where you weren't. You were supposed to, I'm not gonna say supposed to, the best thing was to play your role till you got to that level, and then all that other foolishness hopefully would stop.
Or at least till you got back to the crib so you could
Yeah.
speak to him personally
Yeah.
because
He was being sneaky and I don't like
he
it.
can't be being sneaky
went
if
to
you
your
know
job.
he's keeping his options open and he went to your other job. He's trying to see is you with it or not.
Yep.
How are we rolling? You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna let me do this type of thing? Because you know you ain't at this level of where you want to be at or I want you to be at.
Yep.
So are you gonna respect me giving you time, giving you the car, showing you the lifestyle, waiting for you to do what you gotta do, and I'm gonna do my thing.
I wasn't mature enough at that time though.
And that's all. And
was
that's all that it
young.
was. Most women do that with the with the men that they end up with. They know that they doing things. When I met my wife, I had women and I started cutting them off, and I told her, and it got down to one or two last ones, and I was like, I'm not.
This
letting
one's
this
too
keep
hard.
until I know that we're gonna work this thing out. You know what I'm saying? And as we work them things out, that's when I cut them women off and say, yo, this is how I'm going. But it takes time. You know what I'm saying? And with me though, I'm not looking for the woman to cut off all they men and all that. I'm not even concerned with that. I'm being honest. I'm only concerned with me and you. If you decide to do that, if that's what you want to do, and we cross that bridge, we could do that. But I'm not scared to let you date 2 or 3 dudes, and I was dating a couple women and stuff like that. Like I'm not that style of guy. Like I'm doing it, but you not doing it. Nah, you go do your thing. Know that you want to be here with me, and we good.
So how do y'all both come to a place where you guys end up together? If she's doing her thing, you're doing your thing. When do the feelings change? Like
It's when you're spending the time. You know when you going to the next level. It's the same way when we talk about people and we say you know if you like them or not.
right.
That like is bigger than that love. You have to really like them in order to start and begin to love them. So if you don't want to spend more time with the women are going to start getting way less time because you're going on trips, you're going on dinners. She's spending nights, she's bringing the clothes over, she's getting the key, she's driving your car. So if she's doing all this, when are you seeing 2 and 3, they're gonna get less and less and less time, and they gotta decide what they're gonna do.
So is it safe to say that when a woman really wants to become your first option, does she have to demand more time, or like how does
No,
she?
she got to step it up.
Okay, and
Don't
how would you
demand more
step it up though?
Because demand more time, this is when I hear, oh, come on, we got to go do this, or come, I need you here right now, or pull up right. No. She has to step it up. She has to do things that take more time.
Okay.
Right? So, for example, it's like, hey, I'm going to pull up this morning and I got breakfast for you, whatever. Or we're going to go out to breakfast. Or now you're starting to do things that will automatically take time, not demand time. When you demand time, you're going to get the cold shoulder. It's going to get the, no, I don't
my
need
God,
you.
chill.
Like, but when you do the gestures, right? When you gesture it out, yo, let me take you out to eat here. Or let's go do this. Oh, there's an activity thing here, an event here. Like, I would love to go with you there, blah, 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 blah. Next thing you know, when he's having a good time with you, and you're having a good time with him, that's how y'all actually end up
Right.
molded.
Absolutely.
You know, every relationship that I've ever been in, I got suckered into. Like I never,
that's a fact, though.
Besides one, which was the high school, disregarding that one, I had never asked a girl to be my girlfriend. I just became her boyfriend.
I
and
just
and
did.
I
We're
was like,
together.
when
It
when
just
the
comes to a
hell,
point that we be like,
But that's what we do, though.
Because things occur and you be like, are we together? Like you gotta react a certain way, and you be like, yo, are we together now? And you be like, all right, yeah, we're together, and we move that way. Like it's the movement, it's the small things. If I go to work, if I come here and I come home, and the dishes is done. You know what I'm saying? If there's some food there, that's all she gotta do. It don't gotta be that. have some lingerie on, be ready to serve me when I walk in the door. It's many ways to please a man. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying?
Yeah.
So
As many times as y'all say that ain't never enough and the bitch ain't shit because that's all she got to bring to the table, that's what hooks y'all motherfuckers in the first
No, that's after the fact.
damn it,
That's
I'll
what-
be damned.
that's not hooking, that's keeping. It's a whole difference. You gotta hook them and then you gotta keep them.
So do they stop wearing the lingerie or do they
No,
stop?
you cannot.
continue.
Okay, you
Because
gotta
no,
keep doing
no,
that.
no, you cannot. That never. See, these are certain things that never end. If you want to keep us, please. If I like you that way, you have to give me joy. The
But I
same,
do think
the
that
same way that you want. The same way that women want a man to be like, yo, let's go on trips because that makes me wet and I like to see the blue waters. We got things that we want too. And we're willing to take you on trips multiple times every year, 5, 6, 7, 8 trips to keep you drippy. You know what I'm saying? So you got to think about what's gonna keep me feeling the same exact way. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's where some of the women lose it at. And I say this, that's tough because you're not gonna like this because there's so many more women than men.
That's fair.
So you can't lose that. If you lose that, trust me, and he talks about high value man and all of that. But if you lose that with a high value man, you lost him.
He's gone.
It's gone.
Once a high value man gone, he gone forever.
More forever.
Man, more forever. Get your second option on.
But if you take time with a young woman, like for example, if that dude would have not played me out and done me the way I wanted to be done, he ended up going to jail. But he could have came out and I could have been his Keisha Kayor. Like Keisha holding Gucci, she held Gucci down, and that's the type of bitch that I am. And I'd like to.
Yeah, but he cheated
I
on
like
her
to
too.
cheat.
It's .001.
You have time to do that. I don't have time.
You have to
I need
have
to
that.
know
You
because
said
if-
that.
You have to
have
no.
time. Just don't waste it.
You
early
have
on.
to.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I don't want to waste it. So let me know if this
Nah,
is
nah,
not
nah.
going
No,
into it.
it's wasted once the women start going and saying, I'm gonna go party and I'm gonna go stop at this time.
Yeah.
That's when you lost it because even while we're partying, right? You know what we're saying? Where she at? If I see her, I'ma chill. You know what I'm saying? I might, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna wild out. Boom, let me get her. And I'ma hold on to her. And it doesn't matter. Women will be like, oh, I'm gonna shake it till I'm 35 and not even be looking, oh, he's cool. And then you realize all them cool dudes, you done missed something.
And they all got a relationship.
Like after a few months of dating, that you're not.
Few
trying
months.
To be, like, no, okay,
That's
but
scary.
listen.
See, but he
No, not
already,
a few
that's
months,
already a
like-
rush. See, you already rushing when you're putting a
But
time.
you're not gonna violate and disrespect me
You
for 3
already,
months in
it's
a
not,
row.
nobody's saying violate and disrespect. Everything could be going great. And you're giving me the impression that you're gonna be like, okay, things been going great for 4 months. Where are we going from here? Then we're gonna turn around and say, oh my God, what is she talking about? Everything is just going good.
Yeah.
Why do we have to be going somewhere from here after 3, 4, or 5, or 6 months? Chill out. Let's see where it's gonna go. Let's start doing more things. Let's start involving yourself now maybe in some family affairs. Let's start doing these other type of things to see if we can grow together, spend more nights at my house. Maybe you graduate to a key or something, but we don't gotta keep talking about where we going from here after
Right.
4 or 5 months. We don't have to put a timetable on it. And that's the gap of where the women tend to miss where we're coming from. We're not coming, and that's what Ace trying to say. Yeah, that's your timetable. That's not my timetable. So we have to compromise and try to come to some type of agreement or state of mind to say, yo, this is where we're gonna go. If you wanna be with a man and men are sitting here telling you, don't rush me, put yourself in position not to rush them. That's what it is. Yeah. We have to put ourselves in position to take care of you. We go get our money. We go to school. We going to do these shows. We trying to figure out to get a crib, get a car so we can pick you up. We got to put ourselves in position to serve you, to be with you. You have to do the same thing for us. It's simple mathematics to me.
I agree. I think that was very beautiful.
That's true. And for the guys out there, just piggybacking off you're saying, this is what a guy is telling you guys. Now, you know, I always thought you never ask the fish how to fish. You ask the fisherman how to fish. This is how you get a man.
Yeah.
Long term, you know. But this is, you know, some women, they ask advice from other women that are not even in a relationship or can't even keep a relationship, And that type of woman is kind of giving you advice that's bad and scaring us away.
Right.
Yeah, I made
And that's when we run.
I made a video about that today. I'm gonna post tomorrow actually.
I wrote a song about it. Look, here you go.
Yeah.